Hey, Facebook. I just thought I'd start this beautiful video to start dialogue because I don't see anybody doing it. So, 7 months into the coronavirus pandemic, I finally know somebody. Allegedly, I have tested positive for COVID 19. Now, I say allegedly because the testing facility, when they sent over the test, it doesn't say anything on the website and you have to call in. So verbally I was told, but I don't have any piece of paper to actually say that. But nonetheless, I'm taking the precautions and wanting to have Q&A. What did I experience? What have I felt? Those kinds of things, because there hasn't been any of that going on since this happened. Nobody has talked about, you hardly ever knew of anybody, and all that good stuff. So let's talk about it. So why do a Facebook Live? Well, because, I'm going to be 50, and the fact of the matter is I've personally experienced things that are far worse than what I've experienced here over the past week. The very worst of anything that I had was a fever of around 101.9, which broke with an ice bath and never came back. Really, I'll be honest with you, was not anything that, I've had so many worse flus in my life. I'm like thinking like, what? This is it? This is what all the big shutdown, the hoopla. And believe me, I'm not downplaying it, but for us to live in fear and be afraid, that is just, it's not necessary to have this. This is definitely politicized. Hey, brother, Alex, nice to see you too, brother. Anybody that, you want to have some questions. Javier, how you doing? Tested positive, not afraid to talk about it. Want to tell you how, what did I experience? What did I feel? Because as a community, we need to start, because, hey, maybe I'm unique. Maybe it's not maybe I'm strong immune or whatever. But, I think we need to share our experiences so that there's no fear. Because right now, there is a lot of fear about COVID-19. Hey, Dick. And so I'm an essential worker, and I'm in contact with a lot of people. I have no idea who or where or when I came in contact. On Father's Day, I developed a fever. That was a Sunday. I had a fever Monday. It broke. It came back again on Monday. And then I woke up the next morning with a fever. And then with an ice bath was able to break that fever, and it never came back. I never really had any coughing other than a morning expelling of the morning sputum. And I did over the counter NyQuil, Dayquil. If I had a headache, I did some ibuprofen. A lot of fluid, a lot of Gatorade, and then good old-fashioned chicken noodle soup, because you can't go wrong with that. But you know what they used to say, when you were younger, starve a cold, feed a fever. It's still a very true statement. So currently, though I'm in isolation, I don't feel like I have any symptoms anymore of COVID-19. So the worst of it, had occurred in that first 2-day, window. So as I was, here, and I'm thinking, nobody's talking about it. Hey, Dan, nobody's sharing their experiences about COVID-19, and everybody's scared. Like, ooh, don't get me the COVID. Seriously, life, let's be honest, life been trying to kill me since 1972. No joke. And I have had flus that I wouldn't wish on my worst enemy. I've had food poisoning that I wouldn't wish on my worst enemy. And it is just not anything that, I'm like going, wow, this is what everybody's totally scared of and petrified of and uprooting their lives for. You're going to get it. Everyone on this planet is going to get it because it's like any other flu bug. Unfortunately, it has been highly politicized, and the fear of it has been greatly amplified. So I don't want to give you medical advice. I'm just telling you what I did. If you have symptoms, go get checked. No big deal. The swab was real small. It just went into, the back of each nostril, and that was it. It was no big deal. No pain, nothing painful. And, got the results. But like I said, from the moment that the fever, starve a cold, feed a fever. The old advice, chicken noodle soup, the Jewish penicillin, old advice, staying hydrated, old advice, all that stuff works. And, I can see, like any other virus, if you're already sick, it's going to be an issue. But if you're healthy, trust me that you've had worse flus in your life than COVID-19. So, hey, Joyce. Hey, if any of you guys, watching, if you got any questions you want to ask me specifically, I hope more people do this because, for 7 months, I didn't know anybody. Not a family member, no one, nothing. Well, now I'm the lucky one, and I'm a week into it. And so, I think more and more people need to share their experience. Are there others like me? Have you tested positive? Have you not said anything because you're scared that, now you're, I tell you, some people do like, oh my God, you're the typhoid Mary. No, come on. Listen, we have organisms all over us. We have things, that are constantly trying to attack our bodies. Javier, yes, please share it. Absolutely, you can share it. Hey, Betty, I'm so sorry that you lost a family member. I really, really, truly am. I think everybody is just going to get this thing. There's just it's like any flu bug. It's going to happen. I think if you've got a healthy immune system, you're going to be able to fight it. And I'm not downplaying it at all. Please don't think that. We just need to talk about, if you have it, what's going on? What are you experiencing? Because I think that the fear of it is a whole lot worse than the actual virus itself. And now that I have it, I definitely, before it was just an opinion that, hey, this was overhyped. Well, now that I've had it for a week, yeah, I've had some things that are a whole lot worse than COVID-19. So I think it's important to share the experience. Hey, Amy, nice to see you. So if you guys have any questions, you want to know what it was like, what the symptoms were, all that stuff, feel free to type in the comments. Feel free to share. If you're, you don't feel comfortable typing in the comments and you want to reach out to me directly, that's fine too. I'm happy to have a conversation. But that's it. That's where it's at. And I just wanted to share. Hey, Kathleen, thanks for joining. And, if you guys have any other experiences, but I just would tell you, what? Be safe, but don't be afraid. Seriously, everybody's going to get this. And you probably already had it. Some people already probably in my family had it prior before there was testing. Based on what I'm experiencing, they kind of are validating that what I'm going through, they already went through. So, hey, Joyce, you are so welcome. I'm so happy to do that. And yeah, it's okay to be tested. And, just if you get it, be sensible, be safe, do everything that you've been told to do. Take lots of vitamins, because honestly, the medical community, they don't do anything. And they say, oh, you're positive, go stay home. And if you can't breathe, go to the hospital. Like, hospital is the last place I'd ever go in my life. Right? I don't trust the doctor as far as I can throw them. Because, unfortunately, medicine and medical, and not to knock anybody who may be watching this or see it, it's all about profit. It's profit over people. It turned into profit over people so long ago. So, you know, that's the old world advice. It's still tried and true. If you're sick, starve a cold, feed a fever. If you have a temperature, take some layers of clothes off, jump in an ice bath, get that temperature down to about 96, and that fever is going to, you know, be broken. But anyway, I hope that, I hope you found this informational. I hope it's helpful. Please share it. I'll give updates throughout the, you know, the 14th is my last isolation day. So I'll give updates on how I'm doing, how I'm feeling, plan on being around. Hey, God may have other plans, but, you know, either way, that's okay. But at any rate, thanks so much for taking the time to watch this video and to stop by. And I hope that you guys are all safe, sane, and happy. And please, please don't live in fear. We have to get back in control of our life and our nation. And we need to stop living in fear. And we need more people to do these videos and to talk about their experience. Because how else are you going to know? You're just hearing from the news, or you're hearing hearsay from this place or that place. Well, I'm bringing you firsthand experience with COVID-19 that I've had it for a week. Thank you so much, Javier. Thank you so much. And you know, I tell you, the humanity, people that I've talked to, you know how amazing people are. The love and the outpouring that I've experienced, and people praying for me. Yeah, it's been amazing to see just how much love there is, you know, and compassion. And that's so encouraging. And that's really what we need to focus on. We got to focus on that. And thank you, Eric. Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate that. I have no doubt I'm going to feel great. All the symptoms that I had, again, they lasted probably about 5 days total, but I managed it, drank a lot of fluid, took over the counter stuff, was very proactive, vitamins, you know, got some fresh air, got some sunlight, stayed clean, you know, did all that, you know. So no way to know where or how I got it. I interact, unfortunately, with too many people and go to too many places. But everybody on the planet is going to get COVID-19. And you know what? If I have to compare this just to E. coli food poisoning is 500 times worse than COVID-19. The flu is 500 times worse, in my opinion and experience. Now, every single one of those things can kill you. Every one of them. There is nothing on this planet that can kill you, but we cannot live in fear. If you get nothing else out of this video, is we have to take our courage back and stop being afraid of something that we can't see. And, you know, I may end up getting it again. Who knows? You know, you don't know. Hey, thanks, Javier, for that. Shout out to Olga over at, there is a place over off of Madison and Highway 111, the Stater Brothers Shopping Center. There's a haircut place in there. Olga is incredible with the clippers. So, hey, Catherine, Drew, Ramona, thanks so much. Thanks, Jeanette. Hey, listen, I just, again, wanted to share this. Please feel free to share it. I don't mind at all. We've got to encourage more and more people to talk about their experience so that we can conquer the fear that is pervading society. And there is a fear of the unknown. Well, now it's known. I know it. I'm experiencing it. And in 50 years on this planet, I've had a lot worse. That's my opinion. Thank you so much for watching. I'm going to go ahead and finish up the video. God bless all you. You are in my thoughts and prayers, and I appreciate your thoughts and prayers as well. Thanks.